Howdy. We're continuing the Places of Interest campaign. This time we've chosen to begin Quest 5, The Dark Anchor. Objectives: kill the abominations. You win the game as soon as there are no more abominations on the board. Special rules: put the blue objective randomly among the red objectives face down. Put 5 abominations, your choice, in the marked zones. We went ahead and chose all the special 5 abominations. So when we spawn runners, we're actually going to get wolves. Sealed doors. The blue door cannot be opened until the blue objective has been taken. The green door cannot be opened until the green objective has been taken. Necromancers have the green key. If a necromancer activates in front of the green door, it uses its activation to open it, ignoring any survivors standing in its zone. Stay still. That's my boy. Abominations don't move unless either door leading to them is opened. Clues to other places. Each objective gives 5 experience to the survivor who takes it. Dark Anchor. The blue spawn zone activates as soon as a necromancer is drawn. The blue spawn zone can't be moved or removed from the game, and no other spawn zone can be placed in its zone. Necromancers that do not spawn on the blue spawn zone try to reach the blue spawn zone, no matter how far away it is from them. They enter through the green door. Necromancers spawning on the blue spawn zone act normally. Rewards. Survivors who killed an abomination receive a single use bonus at the end of the quest, +1 damage when performing a combat action involving abomination. This bonus can be used with any weapon after an attack roll. So that's pretty cool. A little bit about the mission. All the abominations are already out and they're in the building. And it wouldn't make sense to keep the abomination spawn cards in the spawn deck, because if they're in the spawn deck at the beginning while we're waiting to open that door, it's just going to be nothing spawns, nothing spawns, nothing spawns. So breaking into buildings and all these spawn zones wouldn't do much most of the time. So to me, thematically, it makes sense that you leave them out. You have to kill these abominations. If any extra spawn, you got to kill those too. But if you put those spawn cards in the deck, it would give you a lot of time to hunker down and gear up. So there will not be, the only abominations are the standard abominations in the spawn deck. Now, looking at how I'm loaded up. So all my people got to the red threat level last mission. So Genevieve has the orcish crossbow, Tucker has the heavy crossbow, Muriel has the orcish bow, and Milo has Inferno. So we're geared to the teeth. 2 of them have the fire blessing, Tucker and Muriel. 2 have the regeneration buff, Genevieve, Milo. All 4 of them have the ironclad charm. So we're pretty geared to the teeth. We're ready for this. My initial thoughts were I would zerg this building and try to end it in a couple turns. I don't think I'm going to go that way, because during the next mission, I'm probably going to need these fire blessings. So I've looked at the mission, and I'd really like to hold on to these 2 fire blessings. That means I need a torch and fire. Sorry, I need bio and fire to kill this guy. So I'm going to hunker down on this green objective and search until I find it. When I find Bile and Fire, I'll know that I can kill the troll, and then I will try to complete the quest, because I'm holding on to my fire blessings. If I end up having to use one, I have to use one, but I'm trying to avoid it. All other abominations, with us fully geared out, are kind of a joke. Genevieve can do 3 damage, Tucker can do 3 damage, Milo can do 3 damage, Muriel can't do 3 damage. I have 1 character that can't pull 3 damage. So the other abominations aren't scary, but the one that needs fire, I don't want to waste my fire blessings. Now that I'm done with my spiel, let's go ahead and get this started. First action, 1, 2, 3. Now we do spawns. Our first spawn is going to be 1 fatty. Our second spawn is going to be 1 walker. Our third spawn will be 1 NPC. Alright, that was pretty easy. It's our turn. Tucker's going to try to open this door. Success. Tucker opens the door, now we do spawns. The first room is a double spawn. That means there's going to be 2 things over here, which is a little disappointing because we can't shoot them. It's a runner and nothing inside. So it's a wolf. Let's put the wolf in there. And that was a pretty light spawn. I'm pretty happy with how that went. Tucker's going to move in, and then Tucker will search. Oh, search. Lightning bolt. We're pretty geared up. I'm just looking for two things, bile and fire. I toss it on the ground. So, break door, which would have made a sound, move into the room, search, nothing left to do. Genevieve will move in next and perform a search. That's my second action. Repulse. That's a pretty good spell. I'm going to replace my bow with repulse. And that was my second action. My third action is going to be use the orcish crossbow to put down that wolf. Success, the wolf is down. And she gets 1 experience. Milo will move in, perform a search. It's not a search. Pulled the wrong card. Dagger, I drop it on the ground, not very meaningful. And Milo will go ahead and take the green objective, so we have the keys to the door. That's 5 experience for Milo. Muriel will move in, search. Finds a hand crossbow, not very interested in it. She'll move over here. She's going to pick up that objective in a moment. Just so we get some experience on our characters. Alright, bad guys go. 1, 1, 1. Now we run spawns. Spawn way over there is going to be another NPC. Close to us, we're going to have 2 walkers. And, good, not a Tamiko Paul. A fatty. Alright, we're back to our turn. I guess we'll start by activating Milo. Sorry, Muriel. Muriel will search, and we find a torch. That's pretty amazing. Instead of staying over here, I think I'm going to do the pass the torch thing around. We almost have what we need to win. So, second action, move over here, and be like, hey guys, look what I found over here. This is going to help our search. She passes that to Genevieve. Genevieve performs a search. Genevieve put repulse in her bag. And I find water and healing. I put both in the bag, although I quaffed the water real quick. Her next action will be pass this to Milo. Milo puts Mana Blast in the bag and searches with the torch. I find plenty of arrows and Death Strike. I drop Death Strike on the ground, trade plenty of arrows to Muriel. Muriel puts the hammer back in the inventory slot. And Milo's going to pass the torch to Tucker. Hey, we got to be looking. Find that bile. I hear abominations nearby. Tucker will search. Finds the axe and meats. Tucker eats the meats and equips the axe. This slot may hold an axe, so Tucker equips the axe. Now he can open the door as soon as we need to open it. We can get in that building right now. We just don't have the bile. Bad guys go. I'm really excited. There's going to be a split here. Not about the split, but all we need is a bile. We got an axe. We can get that room open. I think we're going to put this mission down quick. All right. Now what do we need to do? Everybody moved. We need to do spawns. Way up here, we're getting a walker. Our next zone is going to be 3 Deadeye Archers. Those can be annoying, especially since they're in line of sight of the door that I have to open later. That's going to be really frustrating. We might be able to move, break door, move back. But I'm not doing anything like that until I have the bile. Last spawn is 1 NPC. Alright, we made it through another turn. I think it's time to begin the searching. We'll start with Tucker. Tucker will search twice. Find plenty of arrows and speed. Speed's pretty handy. I'm going to put speed in my offhand and trade the torch to Genevieve. Genevieve will perform a search. Finds plate mail, which she equips. and a repeating crossbow that she drops on the ground. I trade the torch to Milo. Milo searches, finds another torch, trades the extra torch. Ooh, I found the normal crossbow. That's pretty awesome. Milo will use one action to trade the normal crossbow to Genevieve, so she has the orcish crossbow and a normal crossbow, and trade the extra torch to Muriel. And Muriel will activate last, and she will search twice, finding and a shield. Put the shield, put the shield in my backpack. The comes out, which is a single zombie. Muriel will take a swing at that zombie with her orcish crossbow, which is 2 dice hitting on 3s. She stabs him with the cuts him with the orcish crossbow, and she kills him. And I think we're pretty good. That's 1 experience, and our turn's done. This zombie moves here, 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 forms a split. We're getting lots of splits, but that's okay. Spawns. Way over here, we're getting 1 runner. That would have been nice had it been the necromancer. Over here, we get Tamiko Paul. I'm torn on if I let him into the building or not. Because if he gets into that zone, he's going to create another permanent zone. We're just going to have to wait and see how it plays out. He gets a spawn. That spawn is going to be 1 fag. Over here, we get 3 walkers. Alright? I made a mistake earlier. That runner way over there should have been a wolf. Luckily, we haven't moved him yet. Let's put the runners up and put down a wolf. Oh, the blue spawn zone is now active. It spawns Tamiko Paul. He will double activate. It means he'll be here, then he'll be here. We really need bile. But I might let him escape. I don't know. I really don't know what to do yet. We're back into the player turn. We're going to start with Milo. Milo's going to perform a search. Apples and a sword. I eat the apples, taking me to 6 experience. I trade the torch to Genevieve. That puts the crossbow in the bag for a minute. That's my second action. Then I step out of the building. I think we're going to... I don't know if I should step out of the building or not. Okay, Genevieve's going to search. Genevieve finds another torch. She trades it back to Milo. Hey, I found one for you too, bro. And then she drinks water, which she also found. And Genevieve will be done. Now we have to activate... let's go with Muriel. Muriel's going to search. 2 longbows. Throws them on the ground. She passes her torch to Tucker. And Tucker puts speed in the backpack. And Muriel will equip her shield. Tucker will search. Searches twice. Finds cloth armor and plenty of bolts. I trade plenty of... Actually, he's got the heavy crossbow. He keeps the plenty of bolts. That's our turn. We've went through, looks like probably 1/3 of the deck, and we still don't have bile. We got lots of torches. All right, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. That moved. I think that one moved that way. We have this, 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 this. 1, 2. He's going to go 1, 2, open the door. That's great. That works for me. Here, 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 here. Split. These 3 move here, and we do spawns. 2 NPCs for our first spawn. Our second spawn is an extra activation standard walkers, but we're not in blue yet. Sorry, we're not in yellow yet. This one is going to be 2 NPCs. Alright, that final one over there is one Deadeye Archer. And the blue one in the building is going to be Tomiko Paul. He will triple activate next turn. That's going to get him into the building. So I may have to find a way to go put him down. So Tomiko Paul, both times out of that place has been Tomiko Paul. So since he's going to triple activate, we're going to have to do something about him. Which means I'm going to start with somebody that can search. Let's start with Milo. Milo's going to search. First action. Chain lightning and an armor. I put armor in the backpack. And I really hate to level up at this point, but we're going to. Milo's going to go ahead and torch this cell. 2 hits. That was my second action. So that's a fatty and a walker. And I think we're moving on out. Alright. Let's see. That was 2 hits. 1, 2. I'm in yellow now. Now I'm going to use Inferno again, since I have an extra action. Because I searched, I Inferno, I moved. 4th action. I'm going to Inferno that cell out. It's a lot of hits. 3. 2 more experience. Milo gets 2 experience. Alright. I don't want Tomiko Paul opening that door. Because I want to be the one to open it, and I don't want it open until I have Bile. So who can accomplish that task? Let's see. Muriel will go 1. And Muriel has 3 dice. I guess I'll go 1, 2. Muriel will use her 3 dice with her Orcish crossbow. She gets a bonus dice because of her +1 die combat and shoot this cell. Really? 1 hit? I have plenty of arrows. I'm rerolling now. 1 hit. Alright, this guy goes down. So that's 1 kill. She gets 1 experience. Second person to activate is going to be that would hurt. I guess Genevieve. Genevieve's going to go here, here, and shoot this cell. She has 2 dice with her Orcish crossbow. 1, 2, second action. 2 shots, 3+. Miss, and she doesn't have plenty of bolts. So, Tucker. 1, 2. Tucker's going to shoot that cell. And this is going to turn out to be a big mistake. Tucker hits twice. That's great. 1, 2. Alright, so this did not go to plan. The door is going to open and there's not anything I can do about it. So we're going to go ahead and take all the bad guy turns. This happens. I'll take care of the wolf real quick. Milo's going to get 2 attacks in. We have leather armor and we're going to hope. I only take 1 damage. That's pretty good. This happens. I'm going to go ahead and finish his actions out in a minute because I have to spawn that whole building and that's going to take a little bit. Archer moves here. First action for Tomiko Paul. Get here. Second action, he pops the door. Third action, he's going to attack somebody. It's going to be Genevieve. Genevieve fails her save with her plate armor and takes 1 damage. Now we have to spawn that whole building. And we're spawning at yellow now. It's a Tomiko Paul. Tomiko Paul is going to quadruple activate if he's still alive. He won't be. And that was for this one. Now that one. 2 runners. So that's 2 wolves. All right, over here, we're going to get 3 walkers. All right, over here, we're going to get 2 runners. So that's 2 wolves. Over here, we're going to get 2 fatties. And finally, with our abomination, we're going to get 3 walkers. We haven't even spawned yet. That's just everything that happened because of Tomiko Paul. But I'm happy. We're getting close to ending this mission. It looks like we're going to have to use one of our blessings. It's not the end of the world. I'm really disappointed, but it's not the end of the world. Let's go ahead and do our spawns. So we got 1, 2, 3. We got a lot of spawns to do. So way over there, we get a double spawn. We get 3 cards here. The first one is all fatties get a free turn. They're now here, and here, and here. Second one, 4 NPCs. Our third one, 2 walkers. Over here we get a double spawn. 2 things right in front of us. This is horrible. Tomiko Paul, he's going to activate 5 times. And then 2 fatties. Okay, so the game just got a lot more interesting. And by interesting, I mean scary. Alright, now we got to figure out how to handle this. First off, Milo has to get free. So Milo's going to use Inferno. Milo has 4 actions. First action, Inferno the Cellaman. I guess the first person that should actually activate is going to be Tucker. Tucker will activate first. Tucker's going to push these 2. Oh, no, if he gets here, that would be bad. Tucker's going to push these 2 onto Milo. You can deal, Milo. That's Tucker's free action. Now Tucker's going to try to light up this cell. Alright, Tucker's first attack, needing 4s. Kills 1. It's going to be a fatty. I have 2 actions left. I attack that cell again. Miss. I have plenty of bolts. I reroll it. 1 hit. For my third action, I will attack it yet again. 2 hits. The last 2 fatties are down. I'm in range yellow now. I'm going to use my 4th action to attack the cell yet again. 1 hit. I'll count that as good. That's 1 wolf down. Tucker was the first one to go, and Tucker is done. Alright. Muriel can't kill a whole lot of stuff right now. So, what's Muriel going to do? Muriel's going to trade with Genevieve, so Genevieve can equip the crossbow. First action. Second action, I will shoot at that wolf with my orcish crossbow. Success. The wolf is down. For my third action, I will shoot at these 2 NPCs. I have plenty of arrows. I'm going to re-roll that. I kill both. That's 2 experience. I should put them on my board, but I don't think the mission's going to last that long. Muriel's done. Next person that's going to go is Milo. Milo has 4 dice, and is going to try to light up the cell Milo's in. That's 2 hits. First thing that has to go is the walker, then the fatty. It's first action. Second action, I do it again. Miss. Third action, I do it again. Hits. Alright, we can close this portal. That was my third action. My fourth action, I'm going to go hang out with my buddies. And that was me killing 4 things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, Genevieve. Genevieve's going to start by putting this guy down with the, let's use the normal crossbow. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We'll start with the orcish crossbow. No, normal crossbow. Normal crossbow. Success. She killed an abomination. So she was the first to kill an abomination. And I believe everyone that kills an abomination gets the buff. I'm going to have to check that real quick. So she got 5 experience, is now at 8, and gets her extra action. She has 3 actions left. And let's see what the quest reward was. Survivors who killed an abomination. So she's going to get that buff. I'm going to represent that buff with a D12. Where are my D12s? So if we live through the mission, Genevieve now has that buff. So Genevieve has that buff. She has 3 actions left. We're going to have to use the normal crossbow now. Normal crossbow right there. Miss. Don't have plenty of bolts. My third action, normal crossbow. Sorry, heavy, yeah, the crossbow that does 2 damage. So she takes him out. That puts her at 13 experience. And that was my third action. For my fourth action, I'm going to ask to borrow the shield. She gives up the crossbow. So Muriel now has a crossbow in case Muriel needs it. I don't think she does. But actually, she's going to keep her crossbow. She's going to trade the shield and the plate mail to Muriel, because Muriel has more health. And I'll keep my crossbow equipped. That is our entire turn. The bad guys get to move. I get to decide which way this guy goes. That way, that way, that way. The 3 walkers end up here. The walkers have to split. This is not a split. 1, 2, 3. These are on us now. This happens, this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens, this. This is a split. And now we do spawns. Over here we get a double spawn. 2 things occur here. Don't be archers. A fatty. Oh wait. Almost spawned the wrong thing. 3 walkers. Over here, oh, it's a double spawn, I believe. Yeah, so we also get, all runners get a free activation, but there aren't any runners on the field, so that's actually pretty good. Now, so here, all runners. Next spawn is going to be 3 Deadeye Archers. And the one right in front of us is going to be 4 walkers. Who has the fire blessing? Tucker. I don't think Tucker is going to be able to get enough experience to level. So we should win this turn. But the next mission is going to be a little bit harder because we're going to have to waste our fire blessing. Tucker is going to perform a shove. He shoves all this into this cell. First action. Then he will discard his fire blessing, which I don't believe is an action. I need to go check. Spend an action. It does take an action. I will spend 1 action to torch everything in that cell. So let's see. 5, 10 experience, 15 experience. Let's apply that real quick. 15 experience takes me to 23. And I'm going to go ahead and take lucky. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more experience, taking me to 31. 9, 10. So 2 more experience would take me to 33. And I kind of want to be chancy and leave that abomination there because I want somebody to have an artifact the next mission. He can get 7 more right there. 7 more would take him to 40. He's got 3 actions left. So with 3 actions left, let's see. I'm going to shoot this cell. Going to re-roll that with plenty of bolts. Going to re-roll that with lucky. I kill 1. So that's 1 experience. I'm going to go ahead and attack this cell for my 3rd action. I'm going to re-roll that. Get a lucky bat. Still the same results. 1. And I really could push my luck just to try to start with an artifact. Because we had to waste the fire blessing, which I need to remember to remove. Oh, he's also getting the D12 buff. He killed an abomination. But I think I'm just going to move on. I think we're going to move into the next mission, and he's going to use his final attack to kill both those. He fails. Now we need somebody else to get that buff. So Milo's going to move forward. And Milo's going to Inferno that cell, which does 3 damage. Success. We have killed all the abominations. Milo will also receive the +1 damage buff, which I think might be enough to pull me through the next mission. I'm really disappointed in not having 2 fire blessings. I wanted 1 for each street in my next mission. But I think this mission went off without a hitch. Other than the fact I couldn't find a bile in time, I think things went really well. Thank you for watching.